dear Libra, this is a love reading, a prediction for the month of October with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And as the birthday child, you are first out to read for this month, so happy birthday to you, Libra, and have a really beautiful birthday month. This display is actually the Libra gate. If you compare it to the Justice card, I should have had like a scale there, but I got the hand instead, and the crocodile is watching the entrance to this gate where you weigh your heart against the feather. Okay, so that's the Justice card, and it's Libra. And I can recommend that you rewatch the previous love reading for September, because that's the energy right now, and this will be the prediction for October. Due to illness, I will only read for half of the sign this week and the other half next week. And I use the Golden Universal Tarot for the readings part, like this. Put it there. So, this is a reading for the person most on your mind, and this is the situation with said person. And we have a Knight of Pentacles here. So it shows an energy that is pretty attached. It's pretty determined to a certain goal, but it's not moving towards that goal hastily. It's as if the person is planning thoroughly or their next step, and to not have anything like a mishap or feeling humiliated, for example, or falling on their face. They're very careful. It's the only knight that doesn't that's careful like this, and it's not moving, it's standing still. And he's sitting on a black horse, which usually shows that we are very insecure. We don't know our own feelings, we don't know the other person's feelings, so we are not sure where this is going. So the Knight of Pentacles is the situation. So people are very unsure where this relationship is going. And this is what's on your mind, where the person most on your mind. And we actually have this, the Libra gate here, and the Libra. So you want justice from this person. And that's why you're not moving forward with this relationship, or you're waiting for this other person to maybe move forward with an apology. You know what's right, and you know what you want. So an apology, okay. Might be that there's some legal case going on as well, and we're treading carefully. For example, if there's a situation with custody of our children, things like this, we are very determined to win the case, but we are treading carefully to not lose everything, particularly when it's a very important case, court case. It doesn't have to be with children, but something where we might still want to have a relationship with a person which we are involved in a court case with. And here we have what's on the other person's mind about you, and we have Judgment here. So with Judgment, it's the rise of the dead, so it might be something old stepping up or rising up. It might indicate that they would want to reconcile with you, but I'm also feeling an energy of like the Judgment. So I will see what's going on. We'll use the Brutally Honest Oracle cards. I can't forgive. So you want them to apologize, and they can't forgive. I was acting from my ego. So it's a little bit like double here, and that's what I felt also with this tarot card. They are disappointed with you, and they are holding on to this grudge and feeling. They probably feel as you need to come and apologize, is what I'm getting. And as long as you don't do that, they can't forgive. But they're also admitting that they were acting from their own ego, either being too selfish in the relationship, or too possessive, or wanting things in their way and not acknowledging who you were in the relationship. So they feel pretty hurt in this situation. and but they still can admit that they have been doing wrong. So I will also, for the sake of it, check on your side here. And we are a bad match, and I was trying to be bulletproof. So you probably saw that there was difficulties with this relationship, that when you weren't seeing a possibility to overcome these difficulties, or the bad matching, that you might have had different future prospects or different ideas about how to go about things, or maybe a bad match in general, you know, not coming from the same social group or age group or same religion, things like that. And you say that you have been trying to be bulletproof. They were acting from their ego, kind of didn't care about you. Maybe that's why you try to be bulletproof, because you didn't want to, for example, be changed by someone that tried to take control of you, or you didn't want to be hurt by someone that was selfish and only looking to their needs and not your needs. So we can see that both of you are pretty protective of yourself in this moment, and it's major arcana cards here from a court case. So it's possible that it's a court case going on in your life, or in on a 5D level between you two, trying to figure out who's supposed to apologize for this thing that happened. Okay. And here we have the bond between you two, and it's an Ace of Pentacles. So this is making you a little bit stuck, because this is also the Ace of Pentacles that the Knight of Pentacles keeps. So it seems that at least you, but I guess both of you, are kind of still into this relationship, invested in this relationship. It might due to things you have in common, like a house or children and things like that. But for many of you, it will be as if the relationship in some way are your guiding star, or a dream that you just can't give up. It's something that you still hope for, but in the same time you feel hopeless. So it's a little bit difficult situation for you, I imagine, with wanting an apology from another person and still being so hung up on them here. Okay. So this is your feelings towards them, and we have a beautiful Ace of Cups, which goes very well with the Ace of Coins here. So many names: coins, pentacles. In Swedish, we also have even more names for it. So it's very like the child we love have a lot of names. Okay. I still feel that you are holding like a torch for this person, and since both these aces comes, it shows a really beautiful love. Okay, in the bottom of it all is very beautiful, pure love, probably a lot of intimacy, but since people are kind of overprotecting themselves, one is sitting in the tower of the ego and one is trying to be bulletproof, it's probably very hard for this gentle kind of love to come forth and be shown or known. So we might go in the illusion that, or this person might go in the illusion that you don't love them because you are trying to be bulletproof, so they don't know about this love that you hold for them. And here we have their feelings for you, and we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So it's adding to this energy with the Knight of Pentacles that's standing still, because maybe you wanted, since one can't forgive and the other one thinks you're a bad match, you might have had a plan to move on from this person, you know, stomp, 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 like this. But with this Eight of Cups in the reverse, you said that it's very hard. It's like a rubber band that's getting more and more, more and more stretched out. And eventually it wants to bounce back like this. And it's what I'm seeing with your person here, that this person is also returning to the relationship. Maybe you, never left, because you're holding the Ace of Cups here. But in some aspect they left, maybe acting from their ego, feeling like they protected themselves, maybe. And but they come back, and the dead is rising. So even if they wanted to move on from you, they are still with you in spirit. Okay, so even if they have tried to move away from you, their head hasn't moved away from you, their heart hasn't moved away from you. You're both in their mind and in their heart, but it's against their will. I can say that much. Okay, so this is your behaviors and attitudes, and we have a 7 of Cups. And it shows confusion, and it's no big mystery to why you are confused. And we have 7 and 8 of Cups. You are confused because you think this is a bad match. Why am I still in love with this person? It didn't work out. Why am I still in love with this person? We have this like this. It's like a stale. Nothing is happening. Both sides is set in their ways. No one wants to change. So what's the purpose of feeling like this? And you also get insecure if you are right in the things that you are demanding. But we need to stand up for ourselves. Both sides need to stand up for themselves. But it's also about being able to communicate oneself to the other person. Probably it needs some kind of communication, and I don't know, maybe there's no communication or just a little communication, or people are too stubborn to talk. So here is the other person's behaviors and attitudes, and we have a 5 of Cups, and so they're just very disappointed. I feel like they want to travel over this bridge here, but instead they are standing in the path of what's left of your relationship. So unable to move forward and still mourning the loss. Even if they can't forgive, I can't say that they love you. I just see that they mourn you a lot, and that they want to reconcile. So I guess they love you. We will take cards on that. Maybe we'll do that now. So Lovers Oracle, to just see what's their main attitude. Date. And the butterfly, meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. This is the bridge here, which they plan to go on. But I think if they go on a date, they probably compare this date to you, and it doesn't really, the person doesn't make the cut because of that, because you have so much history. So I think either people need to let go of this history and, give themselves a chance to create a new history with someone new. Or actually get down from the high ego tower or the very secure bulletproof horse here with the armor on, and transform this situation. So we have the butterfly as well, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, growth. So I think you are split apart so that you can heal and grow. So neither of you need to be bulletproof or acting from their ego. And I will see this with you as well. Your intentions here. And we have separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, journeying, unsure of the future. So it's pretty much the same as here. It's just unsure of the future because you don't understand yourself even why you feel like this. So you're pretty much on the same place there. And then we have the runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. So if you are the runner, you probably need to stop running, and instead of trying to be bulletproof and running away, you might need to stay and start to communicate what kind of life you want. And even if you feel like the worst person ever, you need to stand your ground. Like, this is what I want, love me or leave me, but I love you, but I can't compromise myself all the way. We need to come to half of an agreement or some kind of compromise we both can agree on. It might be that you're separating from this other person because they were the runner, and now you're trying to be bulletproof, but you're still missing this person, and you can't for the life of you understand why. We also have love here that came for both of you, unconditional love, and I think that's what this reading is calling for, that we need to love the other person for who they are, not for how they can make us happy, or how they can like improve our life. So oneness, passion, affection, attraction. We'll also look at the outcome here, and we have a King of Wands, which is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. It might be that your other person will reach out to you, so you can meet halfway, but I'm still feeling this stubbornness on both sides here. Maybe you don't talk and they get angry with you. I don't know what's going on here, but the king here is upright. The knight here is also upright. So both people are anyway prepared to make some kind of change, but both people feel very hurt. Both people feel very stubborn and don't want to, they want to persuade the other person, or like avoid the other person persuading them. It can be like that as well. This person wants to persuade and this wants to be avoid being persuaded. So if that's the runner, maybe in this case the runner doesn't run, just sits. Okay, so I will see if we can have an outcome for you, outcome card as well for October. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So we're talking about this in the runner card. So we need to work with codependency and become more our, autonomous self, particularly if we are the one that's codependent to a runner. So we need to become more self-sufficient and, let the other person be who they are. The runner, on the other hand, needs to start to figure out who they are. Like, who am I? What do I want? And it can be very scared. The runner usually runs away from their own heart. So then they don't know what they feel or what they want or what they don't want. And they just feel like they are losing themselves in a relationship and become nothing. At least when they are on their own, they have time to figure out, and they're just not overrun by the other person's opinion. So this person needs to start to work on defining themselves and finding themselves. So that this codependency issue that have led to you maybe splitting apart or not talking or, holding grudges against each other, so that can be resolved. Okay, so I will probably take a advice card for you as well from the Wisdom of the Oracle Divination cards. I feel this one here. Regeneration. Okay, so something is going on here with both you and your person. That's it's like a metamorphosis where things have been kind of destroyed, but they are put back together again. It's like the caterpillar is totally being destroyed, like becoming a mush to become the butterfly. And this here is like a cliff is rising, volcanic cliff, and I don't know, the first plant is growing here. So something wants to regrow here, but this big opinions that's in the way for a peaceful resolution in this court here. Okay. So things might change as if by magic if you just take a deep breath and, let go of the grudges and open up to communicating instead. Okay, so that's what I saw for you, Libra. And as an extended member, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week. Subscribe and then check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. If you're not a member to the channel, you can watch the reading Their True Thoughts and Feelings to get more information about the situation, or the what do they want to happen between you two. At my first channel page, you will find a playlist for your astrological sign where you can watch all the latest readings for your specific sign in one single playlist. On the end screen, you will see the link to that playlist, so go and check it out. Thank you so much for watching and take really good care until next time, and bye for now.